In this session, we're going to take a look at the system that WordPress provides for letting you categorize your posts. Out of the box, categories only apply to posts, not pages or media or comments or anything like that. It is possible to make them apply to different content types if you have a developer who can build those for you. WordPress comes with one category called Uncategorized, and this is the admin page for managing your categories. On the right here, you can see there's a list of the one category I have. There's a description, the slug, and the number of posts that are using this category. This number 2 is actually a link, which takes me to the post editor, but shows me only the posts that are in this category. That makes it easy to manage just these posts. If you hover, you get the option to edit, quick edit, or view. Let's open View in a new tab. And it looks like any other archive page, it's just that this one only contains posts in this category. Quick Edit allows us to change the name in the slug. The slug is not very often seen by the end user, but it does appear in the URL of the category archive. And then if we click Edit, we can also change its parent and add the description. We'll look at parents in just a moment. On the left here is the section to add a new category. Let's add some as if this were a travel blog. So I'm just going to put in a name and hit enter. And now I have a new one called Hawaii. There's no description, and the slug is created by default. If I add Mexico, I can put in a description and hit new category. And now there's a description. It's pretty rare that you want to change the slug from the default. Usually WordPress is pretty smart about making a great slug out of the text you put in there. But if you really want to, you can. Now categories can also be hierarchical. So for example, I could make a category called USA. Now I'm going to edit Hawaii and make it a child of USA. And now you can see Hawaii has a little indentation here next to it. This doesn't really prevent you from using Hawaii or USA in any way that other than you would have expected, but it does make it easy to organize them here in the admin. Also, if you view this category, now the two slugs of those categories are put together. So you have /category/USA/Hawaii. So what we've done is begin a category system where we have countries, then we have states or provinces or whatever as children of them. So if we created Canada, then we would make Quebec a child. You don't have to use children if you don't want to, and you can have multiple layers of children if you wish. Practically speaking, the use of this is entirely up to you. You don't have to use categories at all if you don't want to. Now, there's another way to access and use categories. Let's go to All Posts. I'm going to edit my new blog post. And here on the right are my categories. Right now, this one is uncategorized, so I'm going to add it to the USA category. And because this is a meta box, I'm actually going to drag it right up here. I'll hit Update, and now it's in two categories. Let's take it out of USA and uncategorized and put it in just Hawaii. There, now it's in just Hawaii. That means if I went to a category archive of Hawaii, I would see it. If I went to a category of US, I would not see it. Now, a cool thing about this is that you can add new categories on the fly. You can optionally choose a parent category and click Add New Category. There, now it's in Hawaii and Michigan. That's quite the trip. Over here is Most Used. If you have many hundreds of categories, this can make it easier to narrow them down. That's pretty much all there is for categories. You can use them however you wish, or not use them at all. It's entirely up to you. There really isn't a wrong way to do this.